You cut your own hair, don't you?
Isn't it fabulous? I was a hairdresser.
Did you use this to cut your hair?
In the Little Mermaid, she uses a fork, like she calls it like a dingle hopper. Welcome. This is Nicole. Dad is the sassmeister behind the camera who leaves this mess everywhere. 5. Never mind. And this is 5 weight loss hacks every lazy girl should know, dudes. Yes.
What are you on today?
The spice of life.
Can I get some?
Number 1, drink cold water. Water is important. Drinking cold water is a super cool trick because what happens is when the water is cold and you're drinking it, your body has to work harder to warm it up, which in turn burns more calories. So I love drinking cold water just because chilly water is delicious. And then I realized cold burns more calories. It can boost your metabolism because it turns your body into a thermogenic. So it's burning more fat trying to get your body heated up. Number 2, drink black coffee. Black coffee helps burn fat. Cinnamon does the same thing. They're thermogenics. Drinking black coffee stimulates brown fat cells, which in turn help the body rev up and burn more calories and more fat.
That's my birthday bag on the floor there.
Yeah, well, you didn't clean it up, so I cut a hole in it. If you leave stuff around, Collet is going to do it.
Is that your knee that popped there?
Yeah. I'm getting old. But it won't stop me from doing ballerinas.
You don't look a day over 46.
Any 46-year-old look like that. Okay, number 3, eat breakfast. If you skip breakfast, it will set your day up for failure. Eating breakfast starts your day off right. It kickstarts your metabolism into working. We noticed when we skipped breakfast before in the beginning of our weight loss journey, we would then get super hungry the rest of the day and use it as an excuse to eat more later. It would backfire because we wouldn't lose any weight. If you don't eat breakfast and kickstart your metabolism, then your body won't tell you it's hungry. So you'll think, oh, I'm not hungry, I don't need to eat breakfast, but then your body's not gonna work to burn calories throughout the day. When you eat breakfast, it sets you up to eat your next meal and your next meal, and then you've eaten your full day's meals. There's no excuse to eat more, and your metabolism will repair itself, will speed up, and will help you burn more fat and burn more calories.
When me and Nicole were really big, we used to wake up in the morning and think it was a cool or a good thing that we weren't hungry. That's very bad. That means your metabolism is broken.
Yeah.
You should be really hungry, on the verge of starving when you wake up. And if you're not, you gotta fix your metabolism by adding small logs to the fire all day, not eating for 12 hours and then eating a huge meal.
And that is generally what would happen is we would skip breakfast and then the rest of the day we would be like, oh, I'm so hungry. That means later, because I didn't eat breakfast, I can eat, 5 bags of chips, 2 chocolate bars, and we would just eat all of this food and it would totally undo everything that we were trying to do in losing weight. Number 4, don't go to the grocery store hungry and have a list.
And don't bring a big fork because you'll eat more.
Don't go to the grocery store hungry. What happens is, if you go to the grocery store and you're hungry, you're gonna be taking everything off the shelf, putting it in your cart, and then eating it later. What we learned was, 1, you bring a list. Every week, we have a list. We put the groceries on this side and the non-grocery stuff that we need in the box so that it's very easy to see the exact foods that we need. We only put what's on the list in the cart. So if we want treat foods or cheat day foods, those go on the list too. Anything not on the list doesn't go in the cart. Also, we eat right before we get in the car and go to the grocery store.
And I'm really bad for saying, no, let's just go first. Let's get everything done in the day first before we eat. That sets you up for failure.
Because then we get there and we're starving. And then we're like, okay, we'll just get rice cakes and Cool Whip and Jello, and those things are great and we have them as treats, but then we end up eating the whole bag of rice cakes because we're starving.
And then you start to be like crazy when you're in the chip aisle. You'll even convince yourself that plain chips are good when they really suck.
That's a good point. You'll end up even getting stuff that you don't even care about eating, and you'll put it in your cart, or you'll go, oh, this is on sale, this is on sale, this is on sale. And if you can't eat before, bring a snack with you that will travel in your car, or if you walk there, put it in your pocket or whatever, and have it right before you go in. And then bring your list in and only get what's on your list. So if you've got a craving for brownies, put the brownies on the list and get a single serving or get a box of brownies, and that is it.
Get exactly what you wanted and what you wrote on your list. Don't impulse buy.
Exactly.
I'm surprised you didn't get triggered at my plain chip comment, because plain chips are Nicole's favorite and she didn't even say anything. And they're disgusting.
Sass, you know that you like plain chips with dip, so don't even lie.
Yeah, you hear that key part? With dip. If you have to add something to a chip, it means it's no good.
Mom, this one, Mom, Colas does not have to add anything. I can eat a whole bag of plain chips because they're delicioso. You're just weird because
The friends,
you like ketchup.
you know, well, ketchup chips are the best. Everybody knows that. But the friends will decide this debate in the comments.
The ketchup chips is good, but ketchup just on your eggs, like, you're gross. So don't judge a boy who eats ketchup. You eat the plain chips. All right, friends, you tell the Sassmeister what is what. You tell us, is plain chips gross or is plain chips yummo? You tell us, okay? And you just tell Sassy about that. We need to see that in the comments down below, the friends, so get sass in the sass. Numero 5. Number 5, keep a food journal. For those of you that are new, Kyle and I have lost 130 pounds each. And in the very beginning, we used portion control and food journaling. We tracked every single thing that we were eating. Keeping a food journal, and it has to be an honest food journal. So it was something like this with lined paper, and we just wrote every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, whatever, everything we ate. If we went overboard, we wrote that too, because it showed, okay, what are you eating, or did you skip a meal and that's why you went overboard? Or are you under eating, or whatever? You're able to go back and see if you lost weight, what did you eat that worked? Or if you gained weight or didn't lose weight, what were you doing that week? Is it a food intolerance? Did you eat too much? Did you undereat? So keeping a food journal, it keeps you accountable, especially when you make it honest. And by keeping a food journal, it helps keep you on track, which means you're gonna burn more fat and burn more calories. You're gonna be being honest and writing everything that you're eating.
And I'm an 18-year-old male, and even I, like a lot of these things on this list, they don't require a lot of work, and even I made a food journal because it didn't take a lot of time, but it kept me on track, so I could just keep checking.
And what I did, because we were journaling every day, I went on the computer, I made one single chart, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and AM snack, PM snack, and I printed out tons of copies, and I wrote a spot for the date too. So all we had to do was plug it in. It was already, the plan, the guide was already there.
So if you want to do, there's something for everybody on this list. If you want to do absolutely nothing but burn more calories, drink cold water. If you want to do even just a little bit of work and write a food journal or a grocery list, you'll be saving yourself a lot of pounds in the future.
Eating, not skipping meals, eating your breakfast, drinking the black coffee, drinking cold water, just doing those, you're gonna start seeing results and burning more fat and calories.
Putting Batman bags on your head.
Oh, that burns a ton. And eating with a big fork. And then the grocery list and the food journal, little bit of work gives you lots of results. And a bonus, We drink a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar every day. It's the raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar, the one with the mother, which is the cloudy stuff at the bottom. This has been shaken, so there isn't a bunch of cloudy, but you get the cloudiest one. And we dilute that in 4 ounces of water and drink with a straw, because this can be very tough on your enamel. So if you dilute it and drink it through a straw, it's much better for your teeth.
And this is just as lazy as drinking cold water. You just drink that before bed or when you wake up, and it actually lowers your resting blood sugar.
It does that, plus it helps with digestion, which helps with bloating. And there are studies that show because of those things, it does help burn more fat and calories in the long run. Helps with your metabolism and things like that. So that's your bonus. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. That is it. 5 hacks for lazy friends. All right, the friends. So do the stuff. Like it, subscribe it. Get on Instagram and TikTok at Colette's. Hit the bells, do the stuff. And if you want cool fight fruit gear or our 2 weight loss guides, check out those links down below. Got it? Thanks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. We love ya. Peace out. Have a great day. Peace.
You like disappeared into space.
I was breakdancing and that pre-workout's still there. Thanks, guys.
You cut your own hair, don't you?
Isn't it fabulous? I was a hairdresser. Yeah.
Did you use this to cut your hair?
In the Little Mermaid, she uses a fork, like she calls it like a dingle hopper.
I wish I could go back and save myself that time that you told me that story.
Look at Bye, guys.
See it.
Remember, the friends, that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up.